An Alberta man is sharing his story about his brush with a phone scam. The ploy involves impersonations of phone company agents and customers, and it's a growing problem that Edmonton police continue to deal with.
Never authorized, they're not mine. Yes.
But in mid-March, these 3 iPhones were shipped by Telus to Mike Baker's Edmonton area home. It all started when the semi-retired engineer received a call from a legitimate Telus agent who offered an upgrade to his Pixel 7 phone and a discount on his current Telus plan. Baker agreed, then...
On a Friday, Telus Business called again, or at least I thought it was Telus Business. It came in as Telus Business.
But according to Telus, this call was not from them.
And it was a Sarah phoning this time. And she offered a Pixel 9. And when I told her that I already had a Pixel 8 on order, she said, yes, I see that. I'll cancel that, and I'll give you a Pixel 9.
Then, a few days later, instead of a Pixel 9, the much more expensive iPhones showed up, followed by another call. The voice on the other end saying there'd been a mix-up and that the iPhones would need to be returned to Telus and sent to an address in Calgary, adding,
but right now, I need you to take pictures of the backs of the boxes and WhatsApp them to me.
And that's when Baker realized something was off. As it turns out, he technically had authorized the purchase of the 3 phones, but Telus believes it was the fraudsters who initiated the order, posing as Baker and using his account information to order the phones to his home. Days earlier, during that initial call from Sarah, this confirmation email was sent to Baker's inbox. He says she held the line while he quickly approved the order without checking the details. And if he hadn't realized the scammer's intentions, he may have sent those 3 iPhones directly to the would-be thieves and been on the hook for the bill. In a written statement to CBC News, a spokesperson for Telus said, it appears the scammers had Mr. Baker's personal information and used that information to impersonate Mr. Baker to Telus, ordering 3 iPhone 16 Pro Max. Mr. Baker acknowledges he did not thoroughly review the order he received by email and unwittingly responded yes to proceed with purchasing the 3 iPhones, adding, we are very sorry for the stress and frustration Mr. Baker has experienced as the victim of a sophisticated reverse sales scam targeting customers and telecoms across North America.
Quite often they'll get a list of personal information off of the dark web.
This financial crimes investigator says this type of scam is not uncommon. Last year, Edmonton police received 91 complaints of similar phone scams, and since the beginning of this year, they've received 78 reports of phone scams relating to Telus, with losses totaling $82,000.
That's just for Telus, and then you add in the other phone scams that we have, and it could be bank scams, it could be Amazon scams, right, that are coming in to the victim by phone. That's about $2.5 million year to date.
Detective Scott Abbott says these crimes often go unreported. And when it comes to phone scams like this, there are still many unanswered questions. He acknowledges that often the fraudsters get away with the money or goods, which is why prevention is key.
If we can recognize those themes, pressure. If you feel stressed that you're having to make a decision, that's a huge red flag. And if we can recognize these, then we will prevent victimization as a result of that. People will start thinking and asking questions.
I've stopped accepting phone calls from phone solicitors.
As for Baker, 1 month after first sharing his story with CBC, he says he hopes others can learn from his experience and think twice the next time they receive a call from a stranger. Rosove, CBC News, Edmonton.